Good evening and welcome to Wednesday Night Live. I'm Leanne Winston and I can see a few people coming in. Excellent. I will say hello to everybody in a moment. All right, just a reminder, I ask people to share the love and invite friends and family to join in as well. You never know who is going to get something out of one of these readings or um, a bit of healing or whatever sort of thing in that way. So please do spread the love, invite your friends and family to join in. Like I said, if you know somebody that you could benefit from listening in, please do tag them as well. I will get into readings. I kind of feel like I need to have a little bit of a debrief or whatever you call it tonight. But first of all, I do want to acknowledge for those that would like a card, please do hit hashtag card and I will pull you a card out of Inner Soul Guidance Oracle cards. Now, for those that joined in last week, you would have heard me announce that Deb and I have had our cards nominated for the CARTA Awards, which is worldwide. I have found out some more information this week of what it involves. So when the information came out to us on Thursday, I was under the opinion, or we were under the opinion, that our cards were nominated in the CARTA Awards for the best guidebook with a deck of oracle cards. Now, when the voting opened on Friday, we discovered we were actually nominated for 5 different areas of the CARTA Awards, and we have made the finalist list on 3 of those. So best inspiring author, best oracle deck, and also best guidance book with a oracle. Now, if I've done it right, in the above list will be the 3 links that I encourage people to click on, scroll past the pictures of those that have been nominated in the finals, because this does now come down to public voting. And it does close on the 20th of March, so it will be finalised in 5 days' time. And go down to the voting form down below the pictures of the decks and either find my name or Inner Soul Guidance, because I think on the inspiring author, it's got my name and Deb's name and then Inner Soul, and on the other 2 it has Inner Soul Guidance cards. So certainly please do click on the links. If you can't find it, I have got them on my page as well there too. So I just want to say a big thank you to everybody for their love and their support in this journey of doing the cards. And we've sold that many decks quite quickly, sort of thing. So we don't have too many left, but pre-orders will be, we will need to move into pre-orders very shortly as we finalise the order for a lot more decks to come. All right. Hey, Debbie, how are you? Sending lots of love and healing out to you, honey. Nat says, evening, Leanne. I hope you are well. And hubby and Tara, hope they are both doing well. They are doing reasonably well, thank you. Much appreciated. Carrie Ann says, hi, Leanne. Hope you and the family are doing okay. Please, I'll come back to the cards, honey. Certainly. Hey, Mum. How are you? I know I haven't rung you today. It was on my mind not long ago, but my head is a little bit scattered at the moment, so you will have to excuse that. Hey, Melinda, how are you going? Doing well, thank you. Manda, hey, hun. Carrie Ann's asking for a card. Christine is asking for a card. Roz is here. Hey, Roz. How you going? Good evening. G'day, good evening, good morning. Having fun tonight. Beautiful, honey. And I'm going to go into that in a minute because it's Ugh. Sorry, guys. I'm a little bit frustrated in myself at the moment for the way I am feeling, but I might explain that in a moment. So, Roz, I love the fact that you're having fun. So I am in that playful mood. Amanda, yes, I will certainly come back to that. Melinda says, congratulations, well done. Thank you, honey. Much appreciated. Narelle says, hi, Leanne. Hey, honey, how you going? Christine says, well done. Thanks, hun. Nat says, I'd love a card, please. I'm in needing of some guidance for the week ahead. Certainly will do that, honey. Narelle, how you going, honey? Mum can't see the links. Okay, well, I have pinned them to the top of my Psychic Medium page as well, so that people might need to just look there. I think on the Facebook page, it posted today's live as an event for some reason. If you click on that event, then the information shall be there, if I'm right. Maybe Roz could clear that up for me. I don't know why it posted it as an event. Thanks, Carrie Ann, much appreciated. Cynthia is here as well. Hey, honey. Sarah's here in need of some advice. I feel like everybody's in need of advice at the moment, but we will get to that. Okay, Nat says, I've voted. Thank you, honey. Much appreciated. I'm here on time. You've been a busy lady, honey. I've been busy doing some courses and different stuff. So, good evening, Rebecca. How you going? Hey, Joanne. Thank you for your message before. There goes my frustration again. It's thrown me out of whack tonight, and I didn't mean. I'm not sure how to explain this. So basically, I'll come back to what I was about to say. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Kat. How you going, honey? Carrie Ann. All right. So I'm just looking to see if there's somebody I haven't said hello to. I'm just quickly scanning through. Belinda. Hey, honey. Trisha. Hey, how you going? I will certainly come back and answer questions. All right. Before we do get into it, like I said, I kind of feel like I need to offload some stuff. I want to bring stuff up with people to maybe have people look at things in their life. Spirit is sort of giving me a lot of different signs at the moment. Like today with clients, I kept getting stop and breathe, and I don't feel like it was just meant for my clients. I felt like it was meant for me, but I really feel like it was meant for a lot of people. So I just feel that so many people's energy has been so hectic at the moment, and it's go, 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 go sort of thing until we are pulled up. And I'm seeing a lot of people being pulled up with health issues or being affected in different ways, like they're being slapped in the face. And it really has been one of those days. I heard one of my clients has had a car accident. And another, and my healing, I do send love and healing out to you, honey, because I do know you're watching. I also had a client today that is having health issues, and the doctors can't get to the bottom of it or find what's going on. It really is the feeling, and I know I'm getting it as well, where Spirit's saying slow down, stop, recharge your batteries, reground, refocus, sort of thing. Let go of the past, let go of what no longer serves a purpose. We really do need to start doing us. All right, bringing the focus back within, bringing it back into what you're passionate about, what drives you, what your heart desires, and really focusing on that bigger picture. Not just what meets the eye, the whole picture is the reference that Spirit's giving me at the moment. And I know the universe is going through some major changes again. I managed to catch Elizabeth Peru's post this morning, and it's very much about, the last week we've been feeling it in our body, but it's going to get more intense this week. We are going over the next 7 days. We are really going to struggle with that pain, the tension, the headaches, the the way our body is affected with universal energy. So if you're feeling it, please nurture yourself. Take a step back, slow down, stop trying to do everything at once. And I know I'm a bit the same in that way as well. And I kind of feel like at the moment, Spirit's just going bang, bang, bang. It's one thing after another. And today, I had a client reach out. Well, I actually seen it on the news, and I heard the end of it on the news that a body was found in the water over at Port Hughes, which then took me back to a reading I had done not long ago. And in that reading, without going into that person's information, there was something that was going to happen, but it was going to happen by the cause of somebody else's passing, if that makes sense. Like I said, I can't go too much into it because it's not mine. And then I got a message from my client to acknowledge the fact that, I had said this and this has just happened and I was right. And it's times like this, and this is where my head and my frustration comes in, because it's times like this, I really don't want to be right on these things. And it's, I guess, for me, it's hit me emotionally tonight, because it's kind of like somebody has had to die. Now, we deal with death all the time, especially in this job that I do. All right. We are faced with passings we are faced with the trauma that is left behind with people, the healing, the grief, and all that side of it. Everybody deals with their stuff differently. And it normally doesn't get me because I can be there. You know, I can communicate the messages that comes through, and it helps if they give me the words I need to put to it without trying to get too much in my own head at the moment as well, because it's my emotions, my thoughts that are overtaking at the moment. And I find when I'm reading, I can disconnect from that side of it. But every now and then, something in our lives will hit us where it triggers something, or something will come up. Like, I had another lovely person reach out to me tonight to tell me that her mother had just passed away, but there was distance between them and things left unsaid. And she was wanting messages from her mum. I wasn't picking up on mum, sort of thing, because my head was too much in the news of tonight, sort of thing. So I guess if I can make or have people think about where you are in your life, what it is that you're doing, what is your relationship with your loved ones? Are you, because we all have moments, we have our people that there is distance, people that, even in my family, I have it too, where people can be at a distance and we lose communication for, something happened, or we grow apart, or whatever it is. For me, it's about finding peace in that situation, knowing that you have done everything you possibly can, knowing that one day we're all going to die and we may lose that person. Can you honestly say, for those that do have distance in their family, that you have tried, you've done your best, but can you honestly say you can find peace in the way things are? Because with clients, I quite often find that people will come to me in pain, and it could be a short time after somebody's passing, it could be years later, but they hold on to the regrets. They hold on to the things that should have been said, or think how things could have been different. Okay. People, sorry, let me back up with that. Spirit, when they pass over, a soul, when they leave this world, do not want to leave you with the burden of that stuff. Okay. Like I said, we need to find peace in everything that we are doing. Like, I'm just, Beck's comments catching my attention, that very first thing. I am so stuck. All right. I haven't read the rest of that as yet, but look at where you are in life. Are we at peace with everything that we are doing in our life? And I'm not sure why I'm using my hand to talk so much in that way. But I want you to really stop and think, am I doing me? Am I the best version of myself? am I at peace with everything that's going on? Yes, we've got our dreams and our desires and our needs and our wants, and we need to work towards that and keep moving forward. But we also need to, at the same time, let go of what no longer serves a purpose. If we are holding on to the anger, the grief, the negativity of whatever the situation is, whether that person has passed away or they are still here, it's going to create blocks in our life. It's going to stop us from moving forward in that true passion, those heart desires that I was talking about. But it also eats away at us and it keeps manifesting within our soul on our soul level. And we can keep pushing it down and pushing it down, but it's going to keep bringing itself up and presenting itself to you in so many different forms and ways. But the lesson's always going to be the same. All right. So I want people, I guess, in my rant with this, I do feel like I'm ranting a little bit. Deb's saying, "I also had a car accident 2 weeks ago." Honey, you are the person I heard about today, right? Lucky to walk away. And my feeling is somebody, when I heard that news, I had the feeling that somebody was there that watched over you. Like you said, you're lucky to walk away, but feel a lot of mixed emotions and soreness. Each day is a different day, all right? And my feeling, honey, is that accident has stirred stuff up in you, all right? So now is the time to look at this stuff as it's hitting you in the face, so to speak. Energetically, it's being put in front of you. Where can we make changes? Where can we find that peace in our life? Where can we heal from the past, let go of what no longer serves a purpose, and really force it, push the need to come back within? And I guess this is a message for everybody. Whatever it is that you are doing, take a look at what it is your heart desires, what it is you need, all right? We we keep getting presented with these what I call challenges, no, sorry, what I call distractions. For me, a distraction is a challenge that comes up where the universe, where spirit will throw us the hard stuff, but it is like challenging us to stop and see how we react. Do we go back into the old ways, the old habits, the old structure, and jump into that in heightened energy and be in that in heightened headspace when we react? Or is it about taking a step back, slowing things down? Like I said before, we need to slow down. We need to ground ourselves. We need to take a breath and look at how we are going to respond. Are we going to think about how we react and come back calm, cool, collected? Or are we going to jump back into the old past energy and react to that in heightened energy? Okay. Okay, sorry, this one's catching my attention. I know it's a long one. Trish says, I'm down and out. Partner left in December after cheating for 3 years. Lost a roof over my head in February, so homeless, living in a tent. And now my oldest son has walked out on me too. 3 other kids haven't spoken to me for 3 years. Life is shitful. Oh, and today I lost one of my mum's earrings. She passed in 2009. Honey, my feeling is that earring's going to find its way back to you in the right time. My heart goes out to you, and this might sound really blunt to some people. And I get, Trisha, honey, you have been to hell and back, so to speak, and are still struggling to move forward. What is it that you need to do? And I want to say this as a question to you because I feel I know the answer, and I will elaborate on that very shortly. But I want to invite you in this moment, Trisha, to take a breath, and I want you to think about what is it that you need to do to change this, to move forward, to bring that positive stuff in it. Okay. When we focus on what we've been through, the heartache, the hell, we keep drawing that energy in. We keep bringing that unsettled energy in. My feeling when I ask that question, honey, is it comes back to you. You've got a big heart. You look after everybody else and you take it to heart, which is totally normal and human, on how this affects everybody else. You need to look after you. And when you do that, you choose you first and give yourself that happiness to let go of the grief of the past. You will find things will start flowing. Okay? She's saying, yeah. All right. I feel emotional with this, honey. I feel your pain. Okay. But I can't stress this enough, is the focus needs to be on us. And if we want to make change in our life, we want things to get easier, things to flow in the way that we need to. We do need to bring that focus back to us. This decade is all very much about us. We are also in a 7 universal energy, which the focus basically is us as well. Just a reminder, guys, there is a scammer there asking people to send friends requests. Please do not do it, because when you do that, you're opening yourself up for a lot more pain, because these people are scammers. All right. So just block and report it to Facebook. Roz is probably already on it in the background, but if you block it from your page, it just means they can't see your page in that way. So hopefully through me venting a little bit of my frustrations and feelings at the moment, I've given you guys something to think about. It really does need to be about I at the moment. This whole decade needs to be about I. We need to get used to putting ourselves first. So Debbie that had the car accident, honey, this is your time to bring the focus back into you. All right. You have had a hard couple of years. And I kind of feel like the car accident is the way of going, we're going to force you to stop because you're not seeing the signs in that way. And I know that sounds weird, that you've got to go through that heartache and all that trauma of a car accident to actually stop and bring that change in. Okay. I send you a very big loving hug and healing energy as well there too, honey, because I get there is so much emotion built up there. It needs to be dealt with, and you may need some help to deal with that, and that's okay. All right. All right. I think I have said what I need to say, what Spirit has been pushing in different ways over the last couple of days, but sometimes we get the slap in the face with things being thrown in front of us where we can't avoid that anymore. All right, so before I get into questions, let's bring Nicole up and say hello to her. Nicole's one of our beautiful Inner Soul members.
Hello.
How you going, hun?
Oh, yeah, I'm okay. Oh.
Yeah, keeping busy?
Yeah, well, yeah. Hang on, wasn't expecting it to be quick.
No, it's all good. I just noticed you two lovely ladies down there, and I thought if I don't do it now, I'm probably going to get to 9 o'clock and not think about it.
So what you've just said, oh my God, I don't know if you were talking to me.
Yeah, it made a lot of sense. Made a lot of sense.
To me, and I don't know if Spirit's been trying to tell me stuff the last couple of days. I've had a bit of a health scare, and yeah.
Yeah. And it's funny because you're not the first one today that has said that to me. And like with this other client, there was nothing there that the doctors can pick up. There's no reason. It's energetic. It's stuff we're holding on to. And I actually
my heart has been playing up all week with like pain. And I've been saying this for how many years with my heart?
Yeah. We have a gland right next to our heart. I think it's the thyroid. I can't even think what it's called now, but it starts with the thigh something or other, and it's a gland right near our heart, and it's an energetic gland sort of thing. So when that is activated, Elizabeth Prue will quite often talk about it in her stuff, sort of thing, that thyris, I think it's called, is something like that. It's not thyroid, but it's very similar to that. That we will feel that, we will get the pain, the flutters, and you're in tune with your body. You're an empath, so you're like me. You get everything in heightened, rather than the way most people would notice.
Every day, you just start to worry. And I've still got it now, but
yeah.
I need an endoscopy, and we'll just go and get checked.
Yeah, and that's a great thing to do, just to play it safe. But my feeling is it's energetic stuff.
So you're not getting any alarm bells?
Definitely not getting alarm bells.
Emotional, crying all the time. I know.
Yeah, but have a look at Elizabeth Peru's page for today, because she talks about the emotion that's coming up and the way our body is feeling the pain, the headaches, the stiffness, the heaviness to the shoulders, and all that stuff. We've been having it for over a week now, but this next week is very heightened, intense, and the more we fight it, the harder it's going to get.
Okay.
Sort of thing. So I quite often will go to Elizabeth's page, and I'm not getting anything out of this from Elizabeth to recommend people to her page. But when something comes up for me, that's the first place I'll go to see what she's saying, 'cause she's an astrologer, in what's going on with the universal energy, where the planets are aligning and all that stuff. Because she will say, this is happening and this is what you're going to feel. And I usually find I could be a day or two ahead of what she says. Like, I can sense it a little bit before everybody else picks up on it.
You're not thinking it's physical. You think it's all.
It's a mental. Sorry, it's emotional and it's energetic, sort of thing. So do some more work with healing.
Yeah. Okay. And it's ever started in January. Got worse. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and see, the thing, being an empath and having these abilities, we feel everything, and it's through the roof. It's not just
Short of breath,
normal.
lethargic.
Yeah, I'm feeling the same. I actually said to one of my clients today, because I could resonate with what she's going through, I feel like I had a breakdown energetically over Christmas time. Every time I feel like I'm starting to get that little bit of energy, something will come up and trigger it. And it might be a conversation with somebody. It might be just something that's put in front of me. And I feel like I take 10 steps back and get to the stage where I could just sit in my pajamas all day and do nothing. I've got no drive, no energy. I'm just tired all the time.
That's me too. And then I worry, and then I think about,
Yeah,
am I going to be ever?
Yeah, that's where we do our head in, where I know we've got to push through it, but we've also got to nurture ourselves at the moment, sort of thing. And this is a big part of going back to the I.
So I'm in a wedding on Saturday, and I should be really, really excited, and I'm not.
Yeah, you couldn't be bothered. You're happy for him, but you couldn't be bothered. Totally get you. And that's why, like I said to my client today, things come up, I should get excited about it. It's like, oh yeah, whatever. It's too hard to get excited. It takes energy, sort of thing. So
you make me feel better.
Yeah. So just acknowledge it. Do the work on you, ground yourself, do your breath work, go back to your basics and just nurture you. Hop in a bath, put a whole heap of minerals and stuff in your bath and just sit and soak in it. Let your body heal energetically.
And just a question, just quickly. Yep. My mother-in-law and my husband. That's what I'm going to say.
Okay. My shoulders went really tight with that situation, sort of thing. So to me, it's a feeling of carrying the weight on there as well. I also get the reference to the need to speak up at the same time. So would I be right in saying it's really important with what's going on to find the voice, to acknowledge that stuff and stand in your power?
I've gone into my shell, my little crab.
Yeah, it's time to come back out. Okay. All right. You can do it from the heart space. Don't get in the head. All right. Stay in the heart, the loving space. Say what you need to. And it's not about starting confrontation. It's about just speaking up, standing in that power and moving forward for it. Okay. What's going on with her health at the moment too?
I don't bloody know.
Yeah. She keeps you at a distance.
Pardon?
She's keeping everything at a distance at the moment?
I don't know. We've had a big fallout. So yeah, it's in conflict with everything.
Yeah. Okay. Because I get the reference to keeping everything very much at a distance. So to me, it's easier for her to push people away rather than do what's going on in that way. Because I get there's more going on than meets the eye.
I reckon too.
Yeah. So trust your instincts. Look at the signs that get put in front of you and go by that.
She's sick. I know she is. And that's probably I'm getting sick.
Yeah. And that's the thing, we take on other people's energies. We really do. Sort of thing. Client today, I could feel her pain and everything before I got on there, but I knew it was energetic. So it's hard not to. So when that stuff comes up, acknowledge it. This isn't mine. I send it back to the universe. I give that acknowledgement, the gratitude, and release it.
I've been doing it, but it's not working.
You might need to go deeper with it. So maybe if it's not leaving and it's around her, look at what it is. What is the feeling? Because like when I pick up on people's health stuff, even though I'm not trained in it medical in any way, I feel it within my body. So if you can't shake it, go deeper into it. Maybe you're meant to know what's going on.
Maybe that's why I've been feeling shit.
Yeah. Is it yours? Yes or no? Ask yourself that when you're feeling that, because I know today I felt shit yesterday and again today, and I know it was all to do with one of my clients today, and it wasn't mine. I've got to learn over time what is mine and what isn't, sort of thing. So when it's not mine, we acknowledge it and release it.
But I'm still learning, so I'm trying to acknowledge that it isn't.
Yeah. So that's where you need to ask yourself the question: is this mine? Yes or no? You only need a yes or a no answer if it's yours. You look further into what it is. If you get no, you know it's hers. But if you can't let go of it, that's where you need to go deeper.
So I just go, no, okay, hey, I feel better. And I
Yeah,
don't.
yeah, yep. But like I said, if you can't let go of it, go, okay, well, this isn't mine, but I need to look at what's going on. So imagine her body, scan her body, sort of thing. So for me, I can just sit there and imagine like I'm a scan going down somebody's body, and they will draw me to where the issues are.
Her lungs. I just saw it then.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you go. So there's something going on in the lungs. So is it something that she can ignore, or does she need to take action? Yeah. Okay. So ask those questions like that. Keep going with it.
You see alarm bells there?
She is heading towards alarm bells is the reference I get. She's got the opportunity to change it now. If she keeps putting her head in the sand, then I get alarm bells will happen. Okay. Right? So she needs to be taking action now. All right. She's in denial. She doesn't want to know about it.
And she's pushed me away.
Yeah, because she doesn't want anybody to see the changes in her because it scares her.
And that's why she's been yelling and
yeah. So when you've got to deal with her, don't get pulled into that in heightened energy.
But she just gives it to me.
Yeah, well, that's where it's a challenge for us to stop, breathe, think about what we're going to say, and come back in a loving, calm manner. Because what they want is to create that argument. They want to create that in heightened space to keep people away. And if she can't do that with you because you're staying calm and rational, she will come down off that high horse, so to speak. There's a lot of emotion there for her. This is massive.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Okay. And it's obviously happening to you because you're the one that's got to help her through it. Sorry.
I do. Do I?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, excuse my language. Sorry.
Hey, well, you dealt with your father, and that was a hard ride. So what other tools you learnt with him?
I need to pick up the phone.
Yeah. Yep. And stay calm. Don't react to her actions. All right. Take that breath. Stay grounded.
Yes, and I know. And because my hormones are I know.
The joys. Yeah. But my feeling is dealing with her, you're going to pull on some of those tools that you learnt when you were going through everything with Dad.
Great. Round 2.
Yeah, but just more controlled this time. She's easier to break, so to speak, than your father. Yeah. He was like hitting a brick wall trying to get through to him. Yeah, you'll be fine. Okay.
This is causing a problem with, my marriage, so it's...
Of course. Yeah. And sometimes, it's easier being that little bit outsider to see the bigger picture. So, yeah, have a conversation with her. Leave your husband out of it. you get through to her, and then my feeling is you will be the support to help her make change that is needed. Good luck.
Great. The kids.
You're strong, honey. Just remind yourself of that. It will be worth it.
I feel like I'm not lately.
Yeah. And I think this comes back to what I was saying before. Find the peace in everything. I just feel that's really important at the moment. We're holding on to, so I got spirit moving out the corner of my eye. We're holding on to so much at the moment. No, it was just a whole like an orb that went through.
I'm joking.
Yeah, no, that's all good. But yeah, I just get it's all about finding the peace with everything. When we can find peace within ourselves, watch how easier it will be to deal with her and what's going on. Okay. I wish you all the best. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, hun. Good to see you. You take care.
All right. See you. Bye.
All right. Bye, honey. Oh, wow. Okay. Let me just mute there. And I think that is really a big thing this week, this month, is that finding that peace in everything in that way. So I really do encourage people to do that side of it. All right, let me bring the lovely Dee up and see how her week has been. And if I go that way, I should get us both. How you going, hun?
I'm good.
That's good. How's your week been?
I'm exhausted. Everything you said, I'm just exhausted.
Yeah.
To the point I did a COVID test today.
Yeah.
It came out negative, but like I've got headaches, I'm tired, just exhausted.
Yeah, I was so like that yesterday, especially with the headache. I've still got the tiredness and the fatigue and everything, but yesterday the headache was to it, and it didn't matter, take a couple of Nurofen or whatever. It didn't shake it. It was just wouldn't move, sort of thing. The best thing is close your eyes and relax.
Yeah, I've been having nano naps and everything, but I am just exhausted.
Yeah, so time to nurture you.
I know. But I got to the point where morbidity came into it.
Yeah.
And I was going to hop on here tonight and say, should I be getting my affairs in order or whatever? Do you see alarm bells? And then you started talking and I'm like, oh, my Lord.
Yeah. No alarm bells. It always pays to have everything in order for when that day does come, but I'm not seeing any warning bells.
Oh, good.
In that side of it. Remember, you're going through a lot of change, sort of thing. You're ready for that change. You're going to feel it emotionally, mentally, and physically.
I hope so.
On this journey. So, yeah, you're so ready for it, honey.
Oh, boy.
So, yeah.
It has been, yeah.
It's a lot coming up at once. I feel that for everybody, though. Sort of
it
thing.
Is. I thought it was coming off the because I got off the Pepsi.
Yeah.
Went on Coke. The Coke stopped me eating, but it was full of sugar.
Yeah. Causes other issues.
Yeah. So then the lymphedema, which is now lymphedema, is now gone fibrous behind my leg.
Yeah.
So and then it said all these people are saying go on this low inflammation diet, and everything I had was an inflammation diet.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, look, I just give up. So I gave up the Coke cold turkey, and now it's like I got no energy. I'm like, oh, God.
Yeah. For some reason, I keep feeling like you got to go back to the vegetables and stuff, the stuff out of the ground.
Yes.
Sort of thing with that side of it. I was actually talking to somebody today about the medical medium, and it might be worth people to checking out Anthony Williams' book. It's called Medical Medium, and I don't think he is a trained doctor or anything like that, but he is a spiritual medium, like medical medium sort of thing. And a lot of stuff he talks about makes sense to what we find in our body and stuff. Sort of thing, and the foods we eat and how it affects us and stuff like that. But for you, I keep feeling like it's the vegetables that ground us, the stuff with roots, type of things. So,
which it is. I love my vegetables.
Yeah,
I just haven't been having them.
Yeah, so time to go back to that.
Yeah, it's just by the end of the day, I'm just so exhausted. I just don't feel like cooking.
Yeah, I've been like that today, and my daughter come to me and went, "Mum, we're cooking tea," and I just went, "Oh, thank God." I didn't have to
Oh,
think
I'd be
about
like,
what we're
thank
having. I'm
you.
cooking it. Yeah, it was a weight off my shoulders. I'm just laughing because there's a person in the comments commenting to other people, and it's such and such. Kindly message me right now. Very in a demanding
Oh, I get
way.
them after I get off. It's like,
Yeah,
oh,
scammers. Yeah,
yeah, I know.
so just a reminder, people, they are scammers. Please don't reach
I've
out.
been getting a lot of, oh, hey, beautiful, I like your profile picture. Delete,
Yeah,
block.
don't you love them?
Yeah, they're normally from America though, and it's like, oh, okay, whatever.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Kat. That is a thymus gland that sits near our heart that flutters, that we
Yeah.
feel at times. So, yeah, thank you, honey.
Yeah,
I
as long as
appreciate
you
that.
don't see any alarm bells, that's fine.
No. And this
Yep.
is just like this stuff coming up is just one of those distractions that I was talking about, the things that are going to challenge us to try and throw us off the bigger picture. And the more we try to move forward, the more
Yeah.
we're going to have those challenges, those distractions that will keep coming up
Yeah.
in that way. So stand strong, stay focused.
Yeah. I did find a lovely GP though. I came across
Good.
her by accident.
Yeah.
And she saw Aaron and she was absolutely gorgeous. And
Yeah.
she's got a 19-year-old ASD child as well. And she
Oh,
was
so she
absolutely
relates.
wonderful. Oh, big time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she was absolutely lovely. And, yeah, just that's all flowing into place now. So it was like, oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
beautiful. And that's the thing, sometimes it just takes something to fall into place
Mm,
and it just flows. It's the right timing as well.
yep.
So,
Yep.
yeah,
No
beautiful.
attitude, no nothing. It was just you come talk,
Yeah,
everything like that. And I was like, oh, God, that's so nice.
yeah. Oh,
So, yeah,
wonderful. So stick with it.
I
You're
am
on the
going
right
to.
track.
Yep. And
Yeah.
do you have a card for me, please, or a message? I don't care which one.
I'm pulling a card because I'm tired. The feathers. So look at the signs, look at your connection with
Yep.
spirit. Trust the information that you get through is the reference I get with that. The card says your connection to the spiritual realm is strong. No, you are never alone. You are receiving guided messages from above.
Yes,
All
I can
right.
feel my mum there really strong at the moment.
Yep, perfect. Which is
Yep.
good because you're going through change. You need that support.
Yeah. But can't it be
Physically.
menopause? That would be wonderful. Then it'd explain the hot flush. Oh, the hot flushes.
Do you know what? I'm wondering actually now, is that an energetic thing? Because I feel like I'm getting the hot flushes. My husband will quite often go, "It's cold in here," and turn whatever on,
Yep.
and I'm like, "I'm freaking hot. I feel hot and clammy." And I was thinking the same thing, and I'm thinking, well, last time I had a blood test done because I need a
Yep.
hysterectomy anyway. They said I was nowhere near that stage.
I
So
know.
I
They
think,
keep telling me that too. And I'm like, are you for real?
yeah,
I get out
that's
of bed
it.
in the morning, I have my shower, and I come out, and Kirsten comes and she goes, "Are you all right? You're bright red in the face." And I said, "Yeah, I feel like I'm burning up."
And I'm the same after a shower, but I'm having literally nearly a cold shower.
I
It's
know.
not even lukewarm. So,
No, and then I get up in the middle of the night and my body feels like it's on fire.
yeah, hot, cold. I'm like quilled on, quilled off, sheet on, sheet off.
Yeah, well,
Can't win.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
Ross
then
is
I
saying,
turn the aircon down onto my face, turn it off my face, turn it on my face, off my face.
I think that's just the times at the moment, honey. It sounds very familiar. So Ross is saying there's nothing like a nana nap. I totally agree with you.
Well, I am a nana, so I have every right to have one, but
Yeah,
just not all
exactly.
the time.
That's it. Louise is saying Coke and other sugary drinks full of sugar and chemicals. Okay, I'm not sure what that.
Yeah.
That was obviously about Coke. Yeah, definitely. And could that be part of it too? Is the chemicals in the drink?
Yeah, well, I'm off it, so now all I'm drinking is cordial at the moment just to get up, but it's very weak.
Yeah.
And
So
yeah, but it's behind my leg has gone fibrous, so but I'm still waiting on the OT to show me how to massage and everything like that. So see how I go.
Yeah, beautiful. So
Yeah.
and get it sorted. I think Rosla's just answering the last question there about the thymus is caused by the heart itself and the electronic system. Yeah, energy.
It's
All
like
right.
night time.
Yeah, that's
Okay, you
it.
take care.
You too, honey. All right, good to see you.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
And I keep coming back to it is very much about nurturing us, bringing the focus back into us. So let me jump on and do some cards for people because I know we are nearly out of time. Holly, and I hope you and your family are well. Have missed so many lives and finally have caught one. Beautiful, honey. It's good to see you. I'm going to pull you a card, hun, because I was drawn to it and I know you won't have a problem with that. All right. The dove is what has come out for you. And this is really perfect for those that have been here right from the beginning because a dove is peace. It is make the peace, find the peace, offer the peace sort of thing with that. And I was literally talking earlier about in my rant about finding the peace with that side of it. So it says make a peace offering, absorb the silence and that inner peace with that. Okay. So thank you, honey, for that. All right. So I'm just going to flick through and wherever the cursor stops, is what I'm going to pull up is CFS spiritual. What is CFS, honey? You might need to clear that up. How is the best to heal? Okay, I'm a big believer in going into our body, healing the cells from within outwards in that way and moving it that way. So if you can let me know in the comments what CFS is. Anika is saying that's a sign of menopause. Yeah, gotta love that side of it. And I don't look forward to going through but yeah, all good. Hi, I'm a bit late, but I can catch some of it. Beautiful. All right, honey, I'm going to quickly pull you a card. And if I don't pull you a card, I'm going to draw at the end of, as I wind up shortly, a card for everybody. All right. So, honey, you've got the hour, and this says, I'm drawn to reading what it says. Be observant. It's time to see things more clearly. Draw on that feminine energy. So look at the bigger picture that is going on around you at the moment. All right. Trust your gut instincts and take it from there is the reference I get. Cynthia, will I buy an apartment in the end? A card, please. I get yes. So let's pull the card around that. You got the stork, honey, new beginnings with that side. It's time for spiritual beginnings and the birth of new things. Unexpected news is coming. So that just backs up my yes with that. So wishing you all the very best there, honey, as well. Trisha, give yourself a unnatural high on the Coke and cola instead of the natural. Yeah, beautiful. All right. Juanita is saying the piece absolutely. I can't push that enough, guys and girls. That can be really hard. All right, beautiful. That was a comment to something I did say before. Kat, I know you've said me too there, but I did see that you asked a question. So I'm going to pull you a card around that question with that. Now, it's the protection card for you, okay? May your guided light surround you and watch over you and help protect you on this journey. All right, so know that protection's there. Open your heart up and go with the flow is the reference I get with that. All right, thanks, Roz. She is banning them and blocking them. Thank you, honey. Much appreciated. Liz, I got a yes. Will I get a promotion at work? Yes. I actually feel you need to push forward with that. So put the pressure on a little bit. Show that you're keen. Present yourself to them in that sense so they can't go past you. All right. I reckon I had a nervous breakdown in November, December. It's scary. Yeah, it really is, honey. And it's really important to nurture ourselves through that. And it's a big thing to sort of know emotionally, mentally, what is going on as well, to recognize that, to make change, to get help All right. Like I said, you've got a big heart, honey, and this is your time to look after you. Anika is saying she is, probably said your name wrong. Sorry, an empath as well. Yeah, it has its advantages and its disadvantages with that way. And I think tonight, seeing the news, my empathic side came into play, which I'm normally better controlled with that sort of side of it. But hey, it came up for a reason. Belinda, I don't think I've pulled you one. The card I have pulled for you is the Crown, and it's draw on that inner power, find that inner strength. A change of luck comes your way, reap the rewards. So be open to it. All right. Sometimes we block that stuff and we miss those opportunities. Nikki, can you tell me if anything is going to, can you tell me if everything is going to be okay over the next few weeks, work and money-wise? Thank you. Yes, but I also get the reference to be gentle on yourself. Look at what it is that's coming in rather than the lack of. See it all coming in, see it flowing in the way that you need it to. All right, so all the best there, honey. With that, okay, just scrolling past the scammers. Joanne, certainly, honey, you can have a card. Whew, I feel like you need to catch your breath, honey, at the moment. So stop, ground, breathe yourself. I know you've had a few busy weeks, but the palette is coming out, and it's very much about allowing that creative flow to come through. All right, be creative, express yourself, learn something new, bring that focus back into you, what your heart desires, what your needs, your wants are, sort of thing. So it all comes back to us. I and it's funny because I say to people, listen to that person talk. It's I, like the seagulls in Nemo type of thing. But when we say that, quite often we're in that head space, the ego. We need to go into the heart space and do the I in the heart chakra. All right. So when you're focusing on you and putting you first, feel that love. English would help. Feel that love flow through your body. Feel that movement in that way, because that is so much the loving space. The ego is the overthinking, the heart, the not healthy space with that. Belinda says, I'm sorry, man. Thank you, honey. I just couldn't help feel the way I felt. Obviously, that triggered something in me today, and what it is at the moment, I'm not too sure, but I do feel that I will find out when I need to. All right, gotta love spirit. Rebecca, hi Leanne, I put my dog to sleep today. Is she okay? Oh, honey, my heart goes out to you. I get a beautiful smile coming through from spirit. So I do feel that your dog is very much at peace. And my feeling was it was needed. All right. So please know that, like I said, there's that beautiful puppy smile. Okay. I feel full of energy. So to me, whether your dog was sort of trapped within its body, restricting it, I just feel that light, younger, playful energy coming through now. Okay. Melinda, my energy levels are all over the place. Yeah. And that's where, it is really important for us to ground ourselves, to go back to our basics, do the breath work, ground ourselves, refocus. Okay. I keep hearing Epsom salts and stuff in the bath is going to help. But unfortunately, my bath is not big enough to lay in there and relax in that side of it. You can call me T. Hey, T. Beautiful. All right. I am going back up the list. Rebecca, how you going, honey? Just changing my hair because I can. Hot pink, here I come. Laugh out loud. I love it, hun. And that's the playful side. I love it. And that's the thing. I think too many of us have been go, go, go for so long. We are forgetting to let that inner child come out and play that, that creative energy to move and just have fun with life, enjoy life again. All right. Ros is just saying she finished her tea, which included a roast pork, but I can only eat the crackling. But I only eat the crackling. That is the best part of the roast, honey. I actually sent the girls down before to the shop, and Mum's going to go, "Where's mine?" to get some cheesecake, like from the cheesecake shop. They have cakes here in IGA and whatnot, and I just felt like lemon meringue pie. And Rhiannon asked me if I wanted it when she got back with it, and I went, "No, I have it as soon as I'm finished online." So we're going to catch up on the nabs. We're going to have a girls' night on the couch, catching up with nabs, eating cake. So I think we deserve it tonight. All right. So, like I said, I know I am going backwards. So, all right. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a card for everybody. Just a reminder, please, guys, give us the love and the support in voting for us in the CARTA Awards. If it's not in the event page where this live was listed or above in the information, please know the 3 voting links are on my page. I've pinned it on Leanne Winston Psychic Medium. There is 3 different categories that we have made finalists for. And, I'm so great with this. This is the first time I've been published, and then we have made the international awards, not just the Australian awards. So certainly do jump on and vote for us in those 3 categories. All you need is an email list. If you've got multiple email lists, email addresses, you can do it under each one with that. All right. So the card that I have pulled is the Mountain tonight. Okay. Now, please know that with this card, I'm being very much drawn to the hard work is behind us. We just need to bring that clarity, that focus in on what we are working towards. So you've moved a lot of stuff from the past. Now is time to really know within yourself what it is to focus on and keep manifesting it in that way. All right. So the card says you are a tower of strength. Push forward using wisdom and determination to help reach your desired outcome. All right, so that is perfect. Sorry, I've got spirit moving around beside me. I don't feel like it's anything in particular. I think it's actually spirit trying to get my attention with my thoughts at the moment. All right, so I think that's perfect, knowing that the hard work's behind you and the cards reminding you to focus on what it is you're moving into the journey ahead. All right, beautiful souls. So that is for everybody. Now, also for those that are interested that may be down south east, I am heading, Mum and Dad and I are heading to Mount Gambier. We will be at the Miracles Psychic Fair. I think it's the 1st and 2nd of April in Mount Gambier. I think it's the town hall. I am taking pre-bookings. They are 20-minute readings throughout the expo. I can take a small amount of pre-bookings with that, and from then on the rest will be first in, first served on the day as well with that. Okay. I will also be at the Body, Mind and Psychic Fair in May. I think it's the 27th and 28th at the Royal Adelaide Showgrounds. So that is coming around very quickly as well. I am slowly starting to open my calendar up a little bit for face-to-face readings. I'm trying to make a time once a month where I have people coming into my house. I will be doing that tomorrow and Friday. Those bookings are totally full now, so please don't message me and ask for one for tomorrow or Friday. It's a matter of keeping an eye on my Facebook page, and I will post when I can make those happen. I do still need to take things into account with my daughter's health and stuff like that, so I need to be very careful along those lines. What else have we got coming up? I've got a whole new heap of stock come in ready to unpack that I haven't done yet for Mount Gambier. So we're going to have some more crystals and stuff. Dad's been busy making some more woodwork. So certainly if you are down Mount Gambier way, come and check that out on the 1st and 2nd of April as well. All right, beautiful souls. Whoops, I clicked on, hey, Robin, how you going, honey? I clicked on a comment and it went flying, but it was somebody's comment saying, well done, around the nominations for our Oracle cards. Nikki, you are very welcome. Robin, I do feel, yes, that is coming up, but I feel you need to move away for that to happen. All right. So, not staying local is the reference I get. Okay. All right. We have a smart ass there in the comments. I think that was the one I was clicking on that went moving as I clicked on it. So thank you, Carrie. Much appreciated. All right. Somebody else likes the board crackling. Me too. Do you have time to answer what was CFS, honey? That's what oh, here we go. Yes, I'm aware of the medical view of the electronic systems. Thank you. So is that what the CFS comes in around? So if you want to quickly let me know in the comments what CFS stands for, it's not something that I recognize or grabbing my attention, but it does have me intrigued with that. Ros, do you know what CFS is, honey? Chronic fatigue syndrome. Okay, so I suffer with fibromyalgia, which is like a chronic fatigue sort of thing. Some of it can be energetic, some of it can be stress related. So I would say yes to some of it. Okay, some of it is about finding balance as well in that way with that. Okay, so look at, I'm a big believer that our body can only put up with so much. So Louise, maybe look at your past. What is it you're holding on to? Because I'm a big believer that we can only hold on to stuff in our aura system for so long until it goes, I can't keep carrying the weight of all this, so to speak, energetically, and then it will turn things into the physical side of stuff. So I know when I'm not listening to my body, or I push myself too far, my fibro will flare up. So with the chronic fatigue, I get there's a lot of different triggers around that side of it. So energetic would be one of them. Stress would be another. I also feel like I'm looking at diet, certain foods that will trigger you with that as well. Okay, so I hope that helps, and sending you lots of love and healing and strength as well. I know as a hang on, much appreciated. Or no, as me. Yeah. Thanks, honey. All right, guys, I'm going to leave you with that. Thank you for joining in. Please remember to hit the links above, or if you can't find them above this video, you may have to go into the event page for tonight's show and find them in there, but they certainly are tagged. Sorry, guys, tagged on the top of my post, like my first post on Leanne Winston Psychic Medium. If you want a deck of cards, do jump into innersoulguidance.com.au or through my website. But Deb is out doing markets. I think she's on, I think it's the 17th, 18th of this month that she is at the Gawler Psychic Fair as well. So you'll be able to find her there. Say hi, tell her Leanne sent you, and I'm sure she will ask you to choose a number as a bit of a reading too. All right, beautiful souls, take care. Remember, it's all about us, nurturing us, finding that peace within us, that balance. All right, sending much love. Bye for now. See you soon.